listening to the Dynamic Women podcast. Each week, you'll be inspired by our global community of women. They'll share with you tools and stories to help you be dynamic in every area of life. Here's your host, award-winning coach, and the CEO and founder of Dynamic Women, Diane Rolston.
Hello, lovely Dynamic Women. This is Diane Rolston, and welcome to the Dynamic Women podcast. What I'm going to talk about today, though, right now, is how to get what you need and get real about what you need, and 6 tips that I use to get my time back and that you can totally do as well. So hello, join me here. Would love to connect with you as I go through these 6 tips to get your time back. And the key thing is you got to get real. You got to get real. Okay. So let's get started, shall we? Okay, let's talk about getting real. I just got to look at, I have a lot of things I want to share here. So a lot of good things I want to share. So here we go. Here is how to, actually, let me ask you first. Do you need more time? Do you need more space for yourself? Well, you need to get real in what you need. I'm going to share the 6 tips of how I get my time back. So here we go. Number 1, set your priorities. So if spending time with your kids, if working on your health, if getting a boyfriend, a husband, whatever, partner is a priority to you, if having a beautiful home is a priority to you, is it in your schedule? Is it in your schedule? Or do you find that yourself at the end of the day tucking the kids into bed, getting yourself into bed, and realizing that you rushed around all day without talking to those people that you love? So the first thing you need to do is you set your priorities, and set your priorities in all areas of life. We talked about that today on the how to balance your life and still get your results even if you're busy, on the web class I just did. And if you want to find out when the next web class is, best thing to do is just email me or send me a DM on one of the social media pages so that you can find out when the next one is. The cool thing about that is I go through 3 power moves to help you to be able to have more confidence and clarity in your life and more balance. And those who attend the whole thing also get to have a huge course bundle from me, a bundle of resources that's valued way over $297, but I just threw $297 on it based on like how many things are in it. So you attend the whole thing, you get that from me. Amazing. And it's all complimentary. So I just wanted to say that. So priorities. And with priorities, you got to make sure that you are on the top of your priority list. What did I say? You need to be on the top of your priority list. Crucial. Absolutely crucial. We all have heard that thing. You got to put your own oxygen mask on first. You do. And not just in desperate situations. In like the common things. I found like over the past few days, I was a bit snippy. I wasn't as loving to my family because I haven't been giving myself enough time. Haven't been giving myself enough sleep. Haven't given myself enough time away from everybody. And so I got back into running again. Not that I love it, but it's important to me. Okay, anyway, tip number 2. Talk about your balancing act. Talk about how hard it is to balance with your partner, your friends, your coworkers. Now, not focusing on how hard it is, just, if you share with how you're feeling, then you maybe can see, like by sharing the things that you think have to be done, maybe you'll realize they don't actually have to be done in the timeline that you have. You have to be honest about what you can really accomplish, right? Honest about what you can realistically accomplish. And in sharing with someone else, you might start hearing like, oh, maybe this isn't the best. Like maybe I can't do all these things. Or maybe you then get to decide which have to be done by you and which can be done by others, maybe even the person you're speaking to. Or you can let go of the idea of being perfect. Like in my home, the cleanliness of the home, my standard has come down since having 2 kids and my own business and other priorities. It's not a priority anymore. But what is a priority is I don't step on stuff on my floor. It's a priority that we have groceries in the fridge. It's a priority we have clean dishes and clean clothes. Do the clothes always get folded on time? No, they don't. I often have piles of clothes just sitting there. I love washing them. I don't really like folding them and putting them away. So that gets into tip number 3, delegate or hire help. Please delegate or hire help. Like, the benefits of a house cleaner far outweigh the costs. It can reduce fights in the family. It can help to lower your stress levels, not just because you don't have to do it, but also because your house is going to be clean and it's going to be lovely to like walk around in your house and move in your house, and that's just will make you feel less stressed. So I hired someone to do my marketing, social media, which like takes the stress and the guilt off of my shoulders in my business, right? And when I hire people who do these things, Facebook ads or like marketing piece, I get to learn so much from their approach, from their expertise. And you can too when you hire people. So you can hire people for your life and you can hire people for your business. And even hiring like camps for the summer, that's delegating childcare to someone else to free you up. And maybe you're like, no, I want to be with my kids all the time. Cool. Then get someone else to fold your laundry, get someone else to book things for you, get someone else to run your errands, right? Really leverage your time so that you're not doing it all. 2 clients of mine who run their own businesses, they've hired a mommy helper to just come and play with the kids. So they're around doing things, but then this mommy helper is just playing with them. So then they can also do little things around the house, maybe put toys away, maybe reorganize the kids' bookshelf, that sort of thing, prep like by cutting vegetables for dinner, these sort of things. It can be small tasks in your life. It can also be small tasks in your business. The 4th thing you can do is let go of perfectionism. Let go of it, let go of it, let go of it. Give yourself permission to just do stuff without having it to be like absolutely perfect. It's okay to have things be less than perfect. Just do everything as well as you can. I can remember my mom saying to me, like she'd be mad that I wouldn't have like perfect grades or something. And she'd say, did you do your best? Did you do your best? And if you've done your best, that's all she can ask for, she says. If you've done your best, that's all I can ask for. So if you did your best, and this is not perfection best, this is just like do your best, then that's all that you can ask for. And so don't like give yourself grief for it. You don't also have to be perfect at every single role you take on, right? So if you are taking on the landscaping of your home, cutting the grass and everything, you don't have to get every single blade of grass cut. You don't have to get every single blade of grass cleaned up. Your lawn doesn't have to be perfect. You don't need to have the leaves off of the driveway at every moment of every day. Every meal you cook does not have to be from scratch. Everything you do for your kids does not have to be like this amazing project, which like a craft project, which takes you to the really nice art store. Like go to the dollar store, pull some paper out. You don't have to come up with things yourself. Now, these are all life things that I'm suggesting, but just remember, every meal doesn't have to be gourmet. The pictures in your house can get dusty. Your family may not have the cleaning standards or routines as you do. So let your perfection go of other people. Allow imperfections. It's what makes us unique. And then make adjustments as your day goes on. So if you can't get something done, move it to the weekend. Maybe, let the dishes pile up after dinner so you can hang out with family or get other things done. Number 5, make better choices. So let go of things that cost you too much energy. It's just not worth it. Sadly, this might include people, might include tasks. And I'm not saying give up exercising because it takes energy. Maybe you have to adapt what you do. Can another mom or your partner do the pickup or drop off on certain days? Can someone else go and pick up your dry cleaning? Can you decide on the outlines for your blogs or articles and then have someone else write them? Can you write them but have someone else post them? Could you post them but have someone else do the social media? Or could you do kind of like what I do, where this, like how I'm talking on here right now, this is going to be repurposed in multiple ways. Facebook Live, podcast, it's going to become a blog, it's going to become social media posts. I just have infinite uses. That's why I created the course called Multiplication Content Magic. So it's the easy way for you to multiply your content into like minimum 5 different ways. I give a huge list of all the different ways you can reuse content, so that you can do something once, but use it all these different ways. If you want to pick up that course, I'll make sure that the link is in there for you to grab that. So I don't even know how much it is right now. I know I had it on sale for a while. It's maybe, how about we just say it's going to be, I think it's 97. Let's just say it's 97. I'll give it to you for 97 if it's not, okay? And in it, I share how you can do something once and use it many times so that you can save yourself time. Other things to make better choices is, can you offer to host a groups event every other month rather than every month? You know, when you like have to host something, or like, can someone else take it on too? Or could you provide the venue for the party or the event or the get together or the meeting, but have someone else bring the food? So think about like ways that you can just get around and not have it be you all the time, and not have it be you on like every little expectation. Number 6, take time for yourself. Schedule in some me time. Take up a new hobby. Take a class at school. Go to the gym. Take 15 minutes to meditate. Whatever you enjoy, start integrating it into your life so that you have some time to relax and take stock in what's really important to you, getting back to priorities. Put self-investment time for education. Add in things you love to do that re-energize you, and have time for your health, for maintenance of your health. So these are 6 tips. These are 6 things that I do to just get real with where I'm at. I do this often. I have to go back through and double check, like, what can I delegate? Where do I need to make better choices? Where do I need to let go of perfectionism? Where do I need to talk to someone else about the balancing act that I'm in? I had to do that last week with my husband. Where do you need to delegate or hire help? Key thing though, set your priorities. Know exactly what you need to be focusing on, when you need to be focusing on it, so that you can get everything fit in. If you're sitting here thinking, wow, I got to do all those things, or I already do all those things and I still don't have the balance that I crave in life, I really encourage you to join me and a group of other women to create your own dynamic life blueprint. The key thing is, we're going to work together for just a little over 2 weeks, and we are going to hammer out this blueprint so that you know exactly what to work on, giving you clarity. Then you're going to feel confident to work on it because you got a group of people supporting you, and we're going to help you to flush out exactly what you need to work on. And then you're definitely going to get into action because you're going to have the accountability there. Women who have been able to create their dynamic life blueprint have massive results, huge results, because they actually know what to focus on. They're not going to have that like squirrel syndrome. They're going to be able to make decisions so much better. They're going to be able to start fitting things in. They're going to start crossing things off their list much faster. If you already are, it's going to happen. You're going to be able to say no easier. There are so many benefits to being able to have your own dynamic life blueprint. And the key thing is, you're going to get to a place where you're going to be able to have the ultimate dynamic life. So if you want to grab that and join us, we are starting June 22nd. Would love to have you be part of it. Right now, there's also the payment plan option if that is a better choice for you. I encourage you to join. I'm going to pop the link in so that you can check that out. Let me just see your comments. Chantel says she loves folding laundry. Yes, but even if you love something, does it have to be you? Does it have to be you? Does it? Do you have time for it? I love creating like social media posts and stuff. But that doesn't have to be me. Even though I like it, I get to do some of it. but it's not me doing a majority of it. I have Kate, my assistant, working on that. She does a fabulous job, and then that's off my plate, so I can do other things. Like I can come here and I can jump on here and go live, and I can share these tips and resources with you. Chantel also says, one person drops off kids, other mom picks up. Yeah, share the responsibility. So you honor your priority about wanting to be the one to drop off and pick up your kids, and you also get to delegate or share that responsibility. Nice. Well, much love to all of you. Have an awesome Tuesday, and stay dynamic. Bye. Thank you so much for listening in today to the Dynamic Women podcast. I really appreciate you. I appreciate that you're here, that you invest your time and energy into listening to these tips, these tricks, and these strategies and stories that I share. Why don't you let me know what your favorite takeaways are? Drop a review or a comment and let me know. I'm happy to continue in focusing on topics that are just most meaningful to you. And if you haven't yet subscribed, make sure that you get all of the information that you need right at your fingertips. Have an idea for the show? Reach out as well, Diane@DianeRolston.com, and I'll cover the topic of your choice. Until next time, stay dynamic. Bye.
Thank you, Dynamic Women, for joining us today. Please hop on over to iTunes to subscribe and leave us a review. Who do you know who needs to hear our message? We'd love it if you'd share our channel with your friends and family. If you're ready to be more dynamic, have more balance and more success, head over to www.dynamicwomenclub.com/free gift for your Key to Success book. Stay dynamic.